I'm going to be honest with you. I had not thought that this strategy was all that awesome, but apparently it is. I've actually used it a couple of times and made this suggestion to a few friends that have reached out. Here's the scenario: someone's boss needs a coach, or a company leader needs a consultant. Rather than coming right out and say, look, you're running this thing into the ground, or you're a horrible leader, you're a bad person, you really need help. That never goes well, especially if you work for that person. Being in a situation where you actually have to suggest this, it could be a little tense, right? So, what I have actually found is that there is an opportunity for you to offer up someone that has made a difference in your life that you think could make a difference in theirs. And the best way to do it is being strategic in how you raise it. For example, my friend who reached out and said, well, have you ever found that, some particular leaders just aren't open to even contemplating a coach? Yeah, all the time. Almost anybody that puts it out there that suggests you need a coach, your defenses go up, right? Completely like, no, I do not. Thank you very much. And, mind your own business. So you have to do it differently. You have to say, hey, look, I know this person who I think you need to have in your network that has been invaluable to me. In fact, so much so that I think you'd find having them on your speed dial could be advantageous. Now, you're not saying you need this coach. You're not saying you need this consultant. You're not saying you suck at whatever you're doing. You're being strategic. You're kind of being like a little Jedi-esque. Yes, these are the droids you're looking for. Yes. Anyway, the way you approach it is that way. So you intrigue that person, because the reality is the person that doesn't or wouldn't be receptive to coaching or wouldn't be receptive to consulting probably knows they need it, but they don't know how to get it. They don't know how to ask for help. And even if they are an egomaniac and they don't think that they can be benefited from somebody else, just the mere mention that there is somebody who has shifted your access a little bit can be huge, right? So you say, hey, this person has really done X, Y, and Z for me, made a huge difference. This is what they brought to the table when they've engaged with me, and it's just been a game changer. Now you've intrigued them. Now they're curious, and the curious mind is what will be potentially open to at least an introduction. And so then you close the deal by saying, hey, look, if you're interested, let me send you their LinkedIn profile, or I'll send you their website, or whatever it is. But if you'd like me to bridge an introduction, I think a conversation with them could be amazing for you. Not because they coach or not because they consult, because they're good people that I think could be really advantageous to your life. Now you are setting the ball in motion to at least have them be open to it. And of course, you want to give the person that you're going to refer them to a heads up. So you can say, hey, look, don't just go, coach 101 on them. Don't, jump right into this is how I consult. I have to slow roll this. I have to get them to think it's their idea. I have to get them to get to know you first. And so I'd really like you to connect with them on a more personal level rather than a prescriptive way that you might onboard a client or a coaching opportunity, etc. And if you can make that happen and you can get them to agree to take an introduction, and you get that other person to be on the same side of the table as to you and your motivations for why they need to know them, you got a recipe for success. Will it work every time? No, there's no 100% guarantee, but I promise you it will work more often than saying, boss, you really suck at leadership, or you're really bad at people. I really think you need to talk to this guy, Steve Harper, because he's such a great coach. He can completely change your perspective and make you not such an ass meeple. Yeah. So that won't go over well. But this might be like, dude, you need Steve Harper on your speed dial, because this is a guy that I can lean on. I can ask for advice. I can get guidance. He's been a game changer for me in my professional career, my life, just being a better person. I don't know, right? But at the end of the day, this is a different way to make an introduction and a different approach to helping someone who needs the help sort of go down the path to getting help, but it's on their own terms. You just happen to intrigue them enough to get the ball rolling. And that, my friend, is a ripple that you will appreciate if and when it carries all the way through. It will ripple on, but it'll ripple back. Till next time, my friends, go out there, make a difference in the world, make a difference in someone's life. You will make a difference in your own life. As always, ripple on.